It's Gunslers, and welcome back to Rebel Rescue with me, FoggyPlays on FM22. Today we're taking on Sassuolo in the Europa Conference League. Probably going to get smashed. Comment down below before the video starts how you think we're going to do. I think we're going to lose quite comfortably. We also made a new signing, so that's interesting. You're not going to see him play because he's not registered to play in the Europa Conference League, sorry. We're not in the Europa League anymore. We're not good enough for that. But if you do want to enjoy this episode, do of course make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And as I said, comment down below before the match starts how you think we're going to do against Sassuolo. So let's get into the video. Right, fellas. So as I said in the intro, we did sign a new player, Angel Jose Chabozo, who's a Benin international. Used to play for Juventus and Inter, so has pedigree. When I say played, I mean he was in their. They were paying him. They were paying him to be a player. Played 8 times for Juventus's under 23s. He does look pretty good. Physically, fantastic. Technically, for what he does, isn't terrible. Mentally, not great. But we can look past that. We'll just play him. Like, he does want to be a striker, but I'm not so sure. I think he's got too many holes in his game. Like, anticipation, composure, and decisions aren't fantastic. Then again, on the left, he's not. Okay, it's fine. He's played 2 games for us, both off the bench because he was exhausted. Or not exhausted, didn't have match sharpness. So, he's been sitting the last couple of games out. Or, well, he's come off the bench. But speaking of the last couple of games, St. Pat's, we smashed them 4-1. It was comfortable. Ryan Coleman, Julian Albrecht, who I think before that goal had 2 shots that both went just very close to the back of the net but slipped away. Kukic came off the bench and scored on his debut because Colin Whelan missed a penalty and was just not great, just to be honest. And then against champions from last season, Derry, beat them 3-0. Ryan Coleman scored 2 and Unofriti also scoring. Ryan Coleman got a 9.9. The dude had an almost perfect game. So, can't really complain. As you can see, Pitaluga played in both those games because, Prince hasn't been that good. You can see against Sligo, 6.6, 6.3 against Trabzonspor. The game before that for Trabzonspor, 6.5. Not fantastic, but unfortunately, Pitaluga isn't actually registered to play in the Europa Conference League. So Prince is going to start. We are sitting 3rd in the league. The fact we drew with Sligo, which is so frustrating. Sligo have only gotten points against us and newly promoted Bray. So, Bray expected to finish absolutely rock bottom. So that's just fantastic. We're as good as Bray Wanderers. As you can see, UCD have had a quite start to the season. Having only been beaten by Derry, but we've beaten Derry. So I think we're the only unbeaten team. We are. We're the only unbeaten team. Get in. That's fantastic. And Ryan Coleman, joint top scorer. That's what you want to see. Some of the games have already. Lille already beaten Tottenham. That's interesting. Midtjylland beat Wolfsburg. Maybe we would have actually had an easier time playing against Tottenham or Wolfsburg. This isn't one leg, is it? No, it's 2 legs. Where's it making it look like there's only 1 leg? Alright, so we're playing at home in the first leg. Today we are without suspended Heffernan and Coleman. So both our main centre-backs are not available for this game. Delightful. Our starting left back is still unregistered, so that is fantastic for us. I've taken captain Farnberger out of the team and put Onofriti into attacking midfield so I can start Tunde, because Farnberger has just been not great, to be honest. Bonini comes in for today's game to make his first appearance of the season, but he is playing against an Italian side, so I kind of hope that does something. The goalkeeper for Sassuolo, Consigli, is retiring, and they have Scamacca, who in this world hasn't made his international debut. They've won 4 out of 5 in the league. got nothing to lose. We shouldn't even have made it this far in the Europa Conference League, let alone in Europe. So just go out there, lads, and just have a bit of fun. Really, that's kind of all we're expecting. Just don't get demolished would be nice. This is a very, very strong Italian side. One of my favourite goalkeepers from FM's gone by, Torati, is a Sassuolo player, but he's not actually playing for Sassuolo. He's out on loan. So I'm trying to scout just to have a look, because if I could get Torati, he would be number one goalkeeper, because I used to use him in a couple of other series I've done. And Onofriti against an Italian side tries his best to put the ball in the back net, but he can't. But Emeran finds Alton, but it's cleared. Quigley, oh, highlight ends. Maxime Lopez, didn't even see him. Bernardi, Hamid Traore. They have a very strong side. I know a lot of the players are pushing on age-wise, but still, this is a strong Sassuolo side. None of the other games that... Okay, just as I say that, Feyenoord score. I was just about to say, none of the games that have kicked off at 8, which is the time we're kicking off at, have had goals in them yet. We're playing very deep, which I'm surprised. What is Emeran doing? Emeran just like saw the ball and went, oh, okay, it's going to go over my head. I'll just take a couple of steps forward. This is fine. For some reason, none of my players want to... everyone pressing hard. Like, pressing. And they're all like, we'll just step off him a little bit. Oh, beautiful tackle by... Was that Benini? Yeah, it was Benini. But unfortunately, he was out of position. And Scamacca managed to put the ball in the back of the net with a fairly comfortable header. And because of that, Benini, 6.3. I'm guessing they're saying it was his mistake. I didn't actually look to see what they were saying at the bottom. But we know from the last round of games, we don't necessarily need to win at home. Even though we are terrible on the road. We do have a game against Waterford as well. So, in between. So, in theory, we could rest players for that. It was a very difficult decision on who to play at centre-back alongside Alton for this game. Because I was going to start Emil Halsgaard, but then I thought Benini, you know, he's a good player. He's not ideal. Bernardi comes inside. Oh, Benini clears it, we'll say off the line, just to make him feel a little bit better. That was cleared off the line. And we are not getting a mass. I suppose we're only 10 minutes in to the second half. I was going to say we're not getting a massive amount of highlights, but oh, Benini does it again, but it's gone through. Bernardi was offside, but Prince actually managed to make a save. Prince playing a 7.1. Normally when Prince plays well, our strikers are useless, and Whelan, it is going to count. Colin Whelan. Yes. Colin Whelan. I think I've pushed my chair down a small bit. We'll worry about that in a minute. Colin Whelan wins his header, gets forward, the keeper comes out. Consigli, oh, he missed. Colin Whelan, I was full sure. If that was like the end of last season, Colin Whelan, that would have definitely been skied. No bother. Just straight over the bar. Just get it out of here. Doesn't want it in Turner's Cross anymore. He wants a gun. We really do need to do something about Scamacca. We should probably be like man marking him. Prince, you know, doing well. Alton's having a poor game as well. Our centre backs are getting absolutely demolished. Thankfully, that's gone over. Like, I would put Alton as the guy to man mark Scamacca, but he's already been booked. But I'm thinking Benini off for... Okay, no. We're going to have a quick look at this. 12. What's your tackling? 12. Halsgaard, you're coming on. Mark Scamacca. And we are going to take off Emeran for Paul Kalsberg. Come on and show me what you can do. Do we want to make any more changes? Tunde is having a terrible game as well. I just pop Unofriti out there. Albrecht's not having a great game. Tunde can come off for Farberger. The captain is on. Triple substitution. Go. Bit of encouragement. Right now, I would take a draw. Without a doubt. Right now, just give me a draw. I'll take it. I think we'll have Coleman and Heffernan back for the next leg. Oh, Kevin O'Connor, fantastic tackle. And then Hamid Traore just walks in and taps the ball into the back of the net. I don't want to watch it again. I'm pretty sure that's because I've Emil chasing Skamaka around. Onofriti is literally dying. He's wheezing. It would be nice if we could get one back. I feel like this is just a kick the ball around until Emil Helsgaard. Oh, Helsgaard. Oh, no. Oh, beautiful tackle by Emil. Thankfully, Traore puts it wide, but I think he had an injury as well. It's not going to show there. Okay. Well, we came away with... It wasn't the worst result we could have gotten. I do like to check to see if any of my players who've played poorly get given out to for making mistakes. But they haven't, so that is fantastic. Paul? No. Okay. Halsgaard? No. Okay. So, that is the end of the first leg. We've lost 2-1, but we still have an opportunity when we go to Italy. So, beating Trabzonspor in Turkey, there's always potential we can do the same to Sassuolo in their home ground. So we will be back in just a second for the game against the second leg against Sassuolo. We're going to play Waterford in the meantime. Right, fellas, it is the second leg against Sassuolo now. We did beat Waterford 2-1 in the game in between. We do have 2 games in hand, although Dundalk have 3 games in hand over a number of teams. Sligo are really struggling this season. You love to see it. If we do qualify somehow past Sassuolo, we play Galatasaray or Celta Vigo, and then it just turns into chaos. So we know that if we can beat Sassuolo in this match, it's Galatasaray or Celta Vigo in the next leg. Also looked, and the Europa Conference League is being held in the Aviva Stadium, so it would have been really nice for us to make it. But what can you do? I thought I got past all of that, but obviously I did not. So, for this game, not massive changes. Prince is in again, but he did have a good game in the last one. I've got Glueson on the bench. Glueson just doesn't play anymore because Glueson's not very good. Kevin O'Connor is going to sit this one out. I'm going to start Benini at left back. Because why not? We played fairly well in the last game. I'm going to give Quigley an opportunity to be an attacking wing back, even though that's not really his strongest position. I probably should have started Kevin O'Connor. I feel like I'm going to regret that now. But we've already pushed on. We can't make any changes now, so I tell them let's pick up where we left off. They're not overly impressed with that. So I'm going to tell... Okay, we've motivated the majority of players. I want to be defensively secure too. It's a great place. About how Ryan Coleman has been playing as a central. That's his position. So I'm going to play him there. Sometimes I wonder how FM come up with these, like, how the game comes up with these questions. Like, but Prince is just not very good. I thought Skamaka was going off injured. Turns out he was just getting the ball. So I was getting a little bit excited, thinking, there's potential. Emran actually wins the ball. Fabian finds Emran, and Fabian puts it over the bar. Oh, How many Italians do we have on the pitch? We have 3 Italians playing right now. Tunde is so far offside. Yeah. Tunde was just a little bit, just a smidge offside. Like 4 of our players were offside. Not ideal. Actually, it's going to swap Quigley back to being a wing back on support. 22 minutes. It's not worked. He is not an attacking player. I know that. I regret my decision. But Sassuolo look, yeah, I was going to say, they look like they're going to just kind of demolish us. And so far, so good for them. I don't want to see that again because we really should be. I would like if we just tried, just get a bit more involved, lads. Tunde's playing a 6.3, Emran a 6.4, Whelan's playing a 6.5, Coleman is struggling, Benini is struggling. I really shouldn't have started Benini. I realise now that was a mistake. This is not ideal. But we've outdone ourselves making it this far. So you were terrible. Defense work was shocking. Not happy with your playmaking. Not happy with your finishing. Alright, we're gonna press Consigli because that worked pretty well. Worked well last time. Do I need to make any change? Is anyone dying? No. Players are just being really poor. Tunde is not having a great game. On a Friti. But no. We just go attacking for the second half. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. Encourage. Fabian's playing a 7. That's fantastic. Okay, I thought Prince was. It said that Prince got his hands to it, but we got a goal kick. I'm not 100% sure how that's worked, but I'll take it. Fabian puts Emran through. Can Emran score? Oh my god, he balloons it. Alright, so we go attacking. Get more highlights. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Traore, Quigley is just not quick enough to it. Even the poor touch still keeps the winger away from Quigley. Whelan is trying. Whelan's trying. That's all you can ask. Whelan. Benini. Heffernan and Benini combine to just play the right back through. Yeah, it was their right back. Thankfully, it was their right back. We could have probably been in a bit of bother had it not been their right back getting on the end of that. Colin Whelan turned. Albrecht picked up the ball. Finds Whelan. Mix up between Emran and Whelan. It's as if they've never played together. Coleman is so dominant in the air, and he's 5'10". I don't understand, but it's fine. Coleman does fantastically well to get rid of the ball. And Sassuolo are just building from the back. So we clear the ball, and then they just, Heffernan, beautiful tackle. Coleman goes all the way back to Prince. Big ball forward. Whelan wins it. Onofriti. Get in! That won't be forgotten easily. No, it won't, because that was a fantastic goal. Again, still, I think had we played Kevin O'Connor, I'm not going to say Kevin O'Connor would have been the one that would have made the main difference, but I think it could have had some bit of a difference. We're going to bring Farnberger on for Tunde. I'm going to bring Pakpi on for Bonini. And I'm going to motivate the two of them. Fantastic. 64 minutes and we're making that change, but it's not going to go through till after this highlight. Traore, it's just they're finding it rather easy to break through, which is kind of frustrating. Emran with the corner. Coleman, it's cleared by Romagna. Farnberger, can he do something with it? Gets back to Heffernan. Coleman, Emeran. Oh, that. Oh, I thought the goalkeeper was after touching it onto the post. Okay, Coleman, beautifully taken down. Somehow Coleman is still playing for us. Not sure how. Skamaka is true. It's going to P-roller back to Prince. That'll do. I'll take it. Alright, 10 minutes left. We do need to make some sort of tactical change. Albrecht isn't having a great game. Farnberg can go back there. We're going to bring on Kuich as a potter. Pump fists. Go. Okay. He's not overly fast, but you know, we tried. We tried. At least we're not Olympia. We're not getting smashed by West Ham. You know, we took Sassuolo all the way. Lost 2-1 in both legs. Heffernan didn't have a great game. Quigley didn't have a great game. Benini had an absolute mare of a game. It's not the result we wanted, but I'm happy because we've managed to outdo ourselves. We made it this far. I'm delighted with, even though we didn't get the result. Referee was card happy. It was one of the best goals you'll ever see. Barcelona in the, was it Europa League? No, Barcelona are still in the Champions League. They beat Shakhtar Donetsk 7-1 in the second leg. So that was interesting. Did not expect to see that after a 1-1 draw in the first leg. I think Man United got knocked out of the Europa League. No, they were beaten by Borussia Mönchengladbach in the first leg. So that's not worked out fantastically for them. But we have gotten some money. So finances, we're doing pretty okay. And we have our youth facilities being increased. Might have an look and see if we can. Oh, they're still expecting us to make a huge loss before the end of the year. Delightful. The board is still disappointed with our inability to defend, but we're being competitive and everything. Hopefully, this defeat won't make too many players unhappy. I do need to trim the squad a little bit. We have 32 players in the first team. That's not ideal. When do we come back? We're playing Cove in the Munster Senior Cup quarter-final. And if we beat Cove, I think we're playing Treaty in the next round. Yeah, playing Treaty in the next round. So it'll be Douglas Hall or Waterford. So we're going to be playing Waterford in the final. Can't imagine Douglas Hall are going to be able to do anything. I'll bring you back at some point. The fact we don't have European football anymore kind of sours things a little bit. I suppose it's just going to be a case of we'll see how we get on in the meantime. So if you have enjoyed this episode, do of course make sure to leave a like, comment down below how you think we're going to do, or how you thought we did against Sassuolo. Did I make a big mistake by not bringing Kevin O'Connor into the team for the game? Because he has been pretty good, to be fair. But thank you very much for watching, fellas, and I'll catch you in the next one.